Hello there, good evening. I was supposed to do the chest massage a couple of days ago, and it was really interesting that I was actually feeling quite sad a couple of days ago and just about the state of the world at the moment, and really saddened by the number of people losing their jobs and people really getting hurt and dying out of this virus. And it also allowed me to be really grateful for my own life, and also seeing how the planet was basically finding its way again through this turmoil. So it took me about a day or so to kind of really get out of this feeling of sadness. I didn't want to dismiss it. I wanted to sit with it and let it be. But every time I put my video camera forward, I got really teary, especially when I started touching my chest. And that's what happens with chest massages. So I find that people who come to me, that I can get a feeling that they're quite sad, or they tell me that they're feeling a certain way, I do spend a bit of time on their chest, and I would put my hand on their chest. And with some people, I'd spend a bit more time than other people. Now, it's also really interesting that we started this video series with our hands, because everything is connected to hand and feet. And I find that especially the chest massage is really connected to our hands, especially to the value of the hands once again, but really the thumb. And there's a part in our chest, which is the pectoralis, which is right here, where people really tend to get quite sore. So I do sometimes spend a bit of time here, but let's go through it. Let me just show you what I do. So what I normally do is basically put my hands on the chest of somebody, and I'll just, I basically stand there, like have my hands there for, if there's a minute, or I might have 2 minutes there, just to really feel it, but also just to feel their breath calming down and their whole kind of nervous system calming down, which is really great to do on yourself. What's really great to do on yourself is actually having one hand on your chest and the other one on your tummy, and really feeling you taking those long, deep breaths. Really important. So with the chest, what we want to do is kind of have it this way, and your middle fingers are touching just here, really at the center of your chest. And what we want to do is almost that, how do I say, you're almost kind of going up and down with your fingers, just kind of gentle strokes, but you are kind of pushing your way through the bones along your chest, really. So we want to go through, we want to follow each single one of them with your fingers. So we can, doing long strokes like that probably does it. It really does stretch your skin, and it gets a little bit uncomfortable. So I find that doing a bit of these movements with your fingers really do help. And then once you've actually done one side, you can, well then, you basically move on to the other side. You don't have to use one finger. You can actually move different fingers around. We basically are going from the middle to the top. And once you're here, I really encourage you to just spend a bit of time over here, this little middle bit here, which is your pectoralis. So spend some time here and just have a bit of a sense of how it feels to you. Is it very sore? Does it hurt? And if it hurts, see what sort of hurt is it. Is it a sore hurt, or are you really in pain? If you're in pain, please stop. And what we want to do is basically continue all the way to your thumb. So if you're feeling it is a bit sore, it could be related to your band or your line, just basically following all the way over here. So starting from the middle, hands on chest, feel your breath, feel yourself calming down. And as you do that, just start to move your fingers up. And then once you've done one, we want to go on to the other bone over here. And you're basically just kind of following that path all the way up to basically your collarbone. And once you've done that, then we want to massage this area here. And if it is sore, try to follow it towards your arm to the thumb. I hope that was useful for you. I look forward to seeing you next time. And please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Good night.